What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved the Cure. We are playing the virus today, and we are going to use this task force, fast response so that our team is faster, technical officer to reduce the global infection rate, medical coordinator to reduce the authority loss from panic, celebrity scientist to reduce the non-compliance, and forensic epidemiologist to increase the vaccine research speed. We're playing on Mega Brutal. As always, we're clicking a couple times and pick a random name, and we're starting in Egypt. And what is very important is to use this team to go from continent to continent and try to find the virus, because unlike the bacteria, you don't see where the virus is. It flew to America. Let's go to Russia. You need to find it early, and it's in Africa, so we fly down here. It's in South Africa. That could be the origin country. No. And they fly to Europe. That's bad. So, quarantine, Africa. Shut down airports, shut down land borders. They won't like that. But I don't care. Well, I do care because we actually have to pick up some of these measures so they don't just completely run rampant and don't follow any of our orders, and that would be bad. Need at least 3 of those to get away with shutting down everything. Want them to reduce case numbers. Wait, no, that's not it. Angola is country of origin, and they are, of course, not following any sort of order, and they're doing whatever they want, and well, that's great, right? Let's shut down the port, I don't care. That's what it's gonna be. We need to buy ourselves time. That's as simple as it is. Buying time is the important thing. Reducing the early spread. Trying to use contact tracing to keep outbreaks relatively small. Using your team to keep outbreaks relatively small. And yeah, just use contact tracing, use border monitoring to try to keep it in the countries. And right now Africa is not a fan, so we need to reduce the non-compliance. Please. When you have non-compliance this high, you need to get rid of it, or else it just destroys you, and then you lose, and then it's pointless anyway. But we're waiting a little bit for it to tick down, and well, and we'll see. Maybe we have to use another lockdown. Is it bad anywhere else? Not really. Need to lock them down again. And try to get the infection rates down. Numbers are pretty bad in Africa, and it's now spreading to a lot of countries, obviously, because we reopened the airports and everything. And I'm just trying to limit the infection rate so that it doesn't get too bad in the other countries. UK is looking bad. I'm actually gonna send it to UK. And we're actually going to try and prevent that it just storms through Europe. This is bad. Need public alert, I think. It reduces non-compliance as well. And it's a lot less expensive than this one, which costs 18. Getting that back under control, and now Angola is doing bad, and we're doing bad, but we're non-compliant. Well, they're doing bad because we're non-compliant. We'll have to lift that again. To keep the non-compliance under control, and just try to make sure we don't have these issues. I want the sea transmission to get down a little. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad, that's bad, that's all bad. Now I have to try to limit the deficit a little bit. We locked down Europe, but Europe is going to be fine, I hope. Certainly reduce case numbers in Europe. Need this because our outbreaks are getting a little large. Need to reduce case numbers basically everywhere, so need to speed up the vaccine research because this is not a playthrough we can do for too long. The virus is strong, so keeping it up for a very long time is unlikely. I think we can reopen. Can we we kind of have to reopen Europe. Don't want to shut down a continent just because one country isn't doing so hard. Case numbers are fairly consistent right now. Our research is taking its sweet time though. We're going up in Europe, but what are you going to do? Send a team there. Try to improve the situation. We'll probably have to work on the fatality rate soon. Cases here going down here now. Across the board, like right now we're following our orders because we lifted them. But they surely didn't like the lockdown. Don't want the US to spiral. Or on speed 2, I don't want that. Do we want anything else right now? No, we're waiting a little bit. Need some more points to get anything effective. Global case numbers are going down. The US case numbers are going down. We have a lot. Where do we have a lot of cases? Where do we have hundreds of thousands? We have 76,000 here. That is a lot. You know, we could just fly this way. That would be shorter. But who am I to tell you that? This one is pretty good and I like that, and those actually increase vaccine research speed, so we could get those. Oh, it's going down in Japan. It's going up here. You always have to monitor the countries and if necessary shut things down if it gets too much out of control. Europe is mostly looking fine-ish. We bought ourselves a lot of time at the start, but we still lose a lot due to the spread, because obviously it is in a lot of countries. You can see how many ships and planes are flying around with diseased people, so let's actually reduce that a little bit. How many countries are there even which don't have it? Greenland and Morocco. Global warming still an issue, explains young girl. Yeah, that is correct, but we kind of have a more pressing matter on the hand right now. And that's everyone dying. So where do we have a ton of cases? Go to France. France is looking... Well, France and East Africa are looking bad. We're around a million infected and it's going down, so that is good. And research is at 89%. Yeah, we can't pick that one up right now. It's going to take a while until we can pick that up. I do want it eventually, but it's going to take a while. It was more important to get the situation under control. It's researched now and production starts at 20%. That's not very good. Case numbers are going down dramatically though. That's very important. Now pick up manufacturing 1, which should help. Non-compliance, sure it's there, but it's not as bad as it could be. UK has right now falling numbers. And always keep an eye on your authority, because if that sinks you must pick up some extra one. There are luckily skills for that. Are there any countries that are looking bad? So this and this is looking bad. This is going down, going down. Argentina is going up. So here you can see how the outbreaks are being limited. Okay, that's not being limited. France is going back up again. France really, I don't know, it's kind of a problematic country in this playthrough. So is there anything we need right now? I think we're going to actually pick up some extra authority, just to be on the safe side. Because apart from authority, it's actually looking pretty good. We're reducing the lethality now a little bit, because I don't want to have too many deaths and too high of a death rate. Non-compliance going up a bit in Europe, which I don't like. And we have completed the vaccine, and that should be fine. So what did we do this round? Well, we used the early lockdown to our advantage to keep it in a place contained as long as possible. We used our team to fly around a lot and take care of places where there was a bad situation. And then we... Oops, that's not what I wanted. And then we used these initiatives to limit the spread along with contact tracing and these control measures. And apart from that, we used these two mechanics, which are exclusive to the virus. This increases authority for a very low cost, and this reduces non-compliance for a very low cost. So these two, very useful. We used quarantines on the two continents where we had trouble, which was Europe and Africa. And we triggered it and took it away depending on the compliance issues we had. And yeah, that's pretty much what we did. We had a pretty high death rate, but we didn't have very many deaths in general. 491,000 is okay. We played it a little bit slower because we played it on the safe side, buying ourselves some time with the lockdowns, and well, we ended in 367 days, which could be worse. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you can do this as well. And until next time, farewell.